You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! Live from the 15 Minutes of Fame studios, 39th and Broadway, in the heart of Bayonne, New Jersey, cause we couldn't afford a spot in Manhattan. Welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show. Give it up for your host, me, motherfuckers. Let's go!
What we talking about?
First, we got to talk about your latest run-in in battle rap.
My latest running?
Hey, your latest run-in.
With who?
Hustle and J2.
That wasn't really no.
You know what I mean?
Running, yeah, I hear you.
I called you. I talked to you about it. You know what I mean? I told you I was on the fence here and there. I had my pro and my con about it and everything. After we talked, makes a lot of sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, I get it.
I don't even really, it's not really a pro and a con with what nobody else think, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And respectfully to, anybody. And like I said this, and I'm going to keep the same energy. I wasn't trying to be rude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It was just the whole fact of, I feel like we're grown now. That grown mentality pops in your head again as well. And you just be like, I feel like that as being adults, we know what we say out our mouth, right? And you have to start being responsible for whatever you do, for your actions, and whatever you say out your mouth. And it goes for anybody, including myself.
Right.
So, you know what I mean, when that situation happened, which me and the league, and all talked, and I feel like that we got it squared away, I just feel like it shouldn't have been my burden to do it. I just feel like my name is big enough. You make it seem like it's my fault, then it goes a little further than when it goes to that happening before a big battle. To me, I felt like it wasn't fair to me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that. So it's just like, you know what, cool, I don't want no issues. And basically it was just like, yo, you want to reschedule my battle? If you want them to rap, you can rap, they can rap. I reschedule, I reschedule. I was even on some, shit like that, just trying to be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, like, but, I feel like at the main event, you get to say who you want on the card, you know what I mean, or who you don't want on the card. And 9 out of 10 times, I don't never really have a problem with who on the card. I don't care who on the card. But when you, say certain things that's disrespectful to the point that, like, it's like, all right, but other than that, that's already how I feel. I feel like I'm over that situation.
It's battle rap, man. People can say whatever they want to say. Why can't I be on the call because I said something bad about you, because I don't like you? Because, why can't I be on the call?
Some people think like that.
I'm asking you, why can't I be on the call? I don't fuck with you, but
I think that's self-explanatory. Some people think like that. You know what I mean? And if that's how you think, that's cool. But some people needs to be like, you know what, that's not the right mind frame of thinking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, I'm from the era where mom used to tell you to go with a fucking switch, bro. I'm from that era. I feel like a lot of us as adults, we start adapting to this streaming era. Mm-hmm. And we think like young people. And even me, I have had my moments that I just didn't think like an adult, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I'll be petty and ready to go on and all of that shit. But, look at that shit.
the fuck is that?
So big as that shit, like one of them 1,000 leaguers.
Might be an alien.
At least 1,000 leaguers. This shit.
We are not alone.
Yeah. So I didn't really want some real shit. I didn't want it to be no issue. I'm so mad it was an issue. I really was trying to handle it.
You didn't think it was going to be an issue?
No, I
when
knew.
You decided
it doesn't. Once my name get involved in anything or say, yo, such and such, I knew it's going to be an issue. But that's the whole thing of trying to handle shit behind the scenes. So you don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like that, yeah, once it get to the blog and anybody, Eazy's involved, I could make some bread off them. And then they do it. And then I got to be like, originally.
Is that the reason you went and said it yourself, that hey, I am the one that got them off the card?
No, but that wasn't even the message in it. The message was I never knew that they was on the card.
Okay.
That was the message. And if I would have knew previous before any announcements, I would have let them know respectfully I didn't want them guys on the card. You know what I mean? Like that. Kind of made me the bad guy because you announced the card and I'm learning with everybody else. Like, oh, these people on the car. Now I have to make a phone call.
And you said you learned when I learned.
Yeah, so now it looks like I'm taking them off the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I felt like that was an unfair position to put me in. You know what I mean? Like that, because, you know, you just talk to a nigga, yo, you got X, Y, Z, we got such and such on the car. I was like, you know what, maybe not put them on the car. You know what I mean? Like that nobody gets no flyers.
So you didn't go online and say, you know, I'm the reason they're not on the car?
I said every decision I have made, I stand on it.
Okay, so you didn't straight up say, I am the reason they're not on the car.
I said every decision I have made,
Okay.
I stand on it. That's the only tweet I made.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like that. I got some other information after that to make it seem like, okay, I understand why people thought it can be on the card, because I didn't have all that information. You know what I mean? Like that. So after the situation, people was calling me and people was telling me what was going on. I'm just like, okay, now, you know, shit makes a little more sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? And all of that. So yeah, I was just, you know, I'm thinking niggas was being smart at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought people was being smart. Like, I'm just like, oh, such and such. So I'm saying, like, yo, I stand on the decision. Like I said, it wasn't even to be mean. It was just like, I just thought that was common sense. I don't fuck with you, but I want to be in the same spot as you. I just don't.
It's happened plenty of times.
Yeah, but it shouldn't. I mean, why?
I mean, I can't say it always went well when in those situations, you know what I mean? Some went well, some didn't go well. But I get it, though.
Why would you
and again,
put yourself in that position?
Like I told you, you know, you're the headliner. So.
And I'm always going to be the headliner. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, that's just, you know what I mean? Like, you mean, that's just how it have to be. That's
But
not
you
even,
almost weren't a headliner, though, right? Weren't you going to be on the Hitman Mook card?
I was.
You was almost not a headliner.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. Even in that conversation, when they did it, that was my thing. I was like, technically, me and this nigga is a main event battle.
Yes, it is.
But, you know what I'm saying, when we negotiating and you talking money, you know, it's better for them. I'm just like, you know, I'll do it on a Mook card. I'm not opposed to being a co-main event to Mook. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm not if it was probably anybody else, I'd probably be like, no.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a move. I show respect when respect is due. You know what I'm saying? As far as that, I'm not opposed to being on undercards to maybe 4 people, and you know what I mean? In the battle rap. I don't know, but you know, I'm not giving niggas that much.
Hey.
And all of that. But you know what I mean? Like,
Mook and Lux is one, right?
Yeah, I still show respect to the niggas that come before me that I haven't passed or in just of status. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm still one of them niggas, props and all of that. So when you say, yo, Mook on a card and all of that, he gets the highest form of respect from me. You know what I mean? Like that. And I don't mean I'm being a co-main. You know what I mean? When it comes to him. But yeah.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.